Hi, this is Nicole, and I'm talking about tracking adoption cases for caseworkers today. In this video, I will walk you through a supervisor workspace and a caseworker workspace and show you where the adoption information resides in extended reach. I'll also talk about tracking an adoption case and tracking an adoptive home and how to start that process for your agency. And then we'll walk through discharging an adoption case. And then finally, I want to show you how to access the rosters and the summaries of all of your intake and discharge data for your agency. So extended reach tracks foster care worker, foster care services, and foster care placements. And extended reach also now tracks adoption worker, adoption services, and adoption placements for those children who are adopted out of foster care. This functionality might not apply to your state or to your agency, so keep that in mind. And this feature also must be enabled by your agency, and it's different per agency. So let's get into my demo site, and I'm going to give you a peek at my supervisor workspace. So this is a supervisor's workspace. If I were to want to access any adoption information, I would need to look over here in program information. I would click on this hyperlink if I wanted to access the details, and I can see now here are two cases, adoption cases within our agency. I'm going to go back to my home screen, my workspace, and I can see all the adoptive cases by worker if I check out this section. Let's go into a worker's workspace. This is Jane Caseworker. She has one adoptive case, so we should find some information on her page as well. So I'm going to click on Jane, and now I see her workspace. Again, Jane's summary, we can see her open adoption cases. And if we go down to Jane's adoption case details, we can see one of her cases. So I can click on this case and see all of the details. Let's go back to Jane's workspace and let's move into the next concept I wanted to talk about, which is tracking an adoption case. So let's take a case that Jane is working on. Let's say Adam is moving into into adoption from foster care. So we click on his name, place this in edit mode. To the right, you can see a box that says track adoption cases. If we click on that, Extended Reach automatically opens up another box called straight adoption. If this is a straight adoption, we would click on that box as well. And then we would just need to fill in the information provided or that Extended Reach is asking. So I'm going to do that real quick. If you have more questions about these details, please see the written tutorial. Below that information is the adoption case information. You want to make sure to fill all of this information out as well. And again, for more details, please see the written tutorial. I'm going to do that real quick for you. And after I do it, of course, I'm going to save it. The next part of this video, of course, is tracking an adoptive home. So let's talk about tracking an adoptive home. So here is a home, Rick and Carrie Burrows. Let's click on that home and put it again in edit mode. If we move to this space here, we can see this is currently a foster home. If we want to make this into an adoptive home, we would just click adoptive home. We would need to fill in the date for the adoption application by clicking that box. This date small box opens. So we just select a date and of course save it. Okay, now let's say we want to discharge an adoption case. Let's select one of Jane's adoption cases again. At the very top of this case is a discharge option. we would scroll down and click on adoption case. We fill in all the information that this box requires. More details are in the written tutorial if you have questions about any of this. And of course, we always finish by saying OK. And now the last piece I wanted to teach you about is how to access all of the rosters and summaries regarding intake and discharges for your agency. So let's first look at rosters. So under Homes, we have rosters, and if we scroll down to Adoptive Homes, we can click on this and we see all of the adoptive homes for our agency. Let's go to Cases, and these are the case rosters. Adoption cases are here. We click on that. Now back to my supervisor workspace, I have the summaries option. If I scroll down to intake, I have a couple adoption case and home adoption applications. Both of these are available to click on and access all the information for the agency. This is a drill down menu. You simply click on the plus sign and you can open up the information as far as you want. All the data is collected here based on the month, but if you wanted to access the specific information for this home, you would click on it, and there it is. Let's go back to that home screen again, and I'm going to show you discharge summaries. So that would be also under Summaries, scroll down to Discharge, and here are the adoption cases and the outcomes. Drill down menus collecting all the information. So that's it. We've gone through the supervisor's workspace, caseworker's workspace, tracking adoptive cases and homes, discharging an adoption case, and I've shown you where the rosters and summaries are regarding all of the intake and discharge information for your agency. Hope this video has been helpful. Thanks for your time and have a great day. Bye.